If you're a singer with a degree in vocal performance, then you are an artist and you could be making money and serving people with your singing in the world right now. My name is Susan Mohini Kane. I'm the author of The 21st Century Singer. I wrote this book because I'm a professional singer and I'm a teacher of singers for the last 20 years. And I have been kind of blown away by the number of truly amazing, exceptional artists who are out there over the last 20 years and who have not had the singing careers that I thought they would. Okay, literally hundreds of singers from my grad school, CCM, and beyond have actually stopped singing altogether because they were not able to keep themselves in groceries. I had lots of questions. What are the jobs out there in the 21st century? And who has those jobs and how much do they make? And what kind of skills and repertoire do they need to make it in the 21st century? Those are really big questions. But the real truth of the matter is, when I started crunching the numbers and finding out who's singing out there, the real truth was that only 6% of people with degrees from universities actually are managed. Only 6%. That's actually a 94% unemployment rate. So I don't really think that we can say that you aren't good enough or that you don't want it badly enough. Even in the Great Depression, the United States was only at 25% unemployment, and that was a huge crisis that took us years to dig out of. But we as a field have a 94% unemployment rate. When I found this out, I thought, why hasn't anybody rung the alarm in our field? Why are we still training singers when we know that they're not going to have work? And I was just about to ring the bell myself, sound the alarm myself, when, as I continued my research, I found them. The singers who had left the traditional opera highway and that had kind of narrowed to a little footpath and had gone out and found something meaningful and something to be of service with their singing in the world that also gave them a good income. These bright spots made me take a big look, a different look at our 21st century society, what our mores are, what our needs are as a society, and how singers can fulfill those needs now in ways they never have been able to. So at the university, you were trained that you had to be flexible, you had to be ready at a moment's notice to do anything that anyone asked you to do, and you had to have really, really good skills in singing and in languages, right? Musicality, all that good stuff you know. And it's true, in the 21st century, you need all those skills. Absolutely. But many, many more skills as well in order to really do well and to take advantage of the opportunities that are out there. So I've outlined 4 skills for you today to talk about, and then in another video I'll go into detail about all of those skills. The first skill you have to know is you have to have great self-knowledge. You have to know why you sing, what you're about as a singer. So you have to have self-knowledge, self-confidence, self-esteem in order to be a true artist. And a lot of us at the university didn't really feel we became artists afterwards. But that's kind of the leap that you have to take into yourself. So the second skill is creativity for impact. So you have to take those great skills that you've got at the university, those great high notes and low notes, those great melismatic runs, all the things you know how to do, all the different languages you know how to speak, and then create products and services in a creative way that's authentic to you, that will serve somebody, that will help somebody in the world. Then, number 3, you have to have the ability to kind of look outside in the world and see what's out there. You have to read the news. You have to know what the numbers are. You have to know how many people are auditioning for the same job that you're auditioning for. So in order to be a professional, you have to have the ability to kind of assess and gather the data and then crunch those numbers so that the effort and creativity you put forth will be successful. You have to be able to then market yourself to those people. Once you've created your products and services, then you have to be able to get them to the people who need them desperately. And in order to think of it that way, it's a lot easier to market yourself. And by that, it just means pitching your products to the people who need them, and being able to give good interviews and auditions, which you already know how to do, and create materials and packages that will get the word out to people, let people know who you are and what you have to offer in the world. So there are millions of opportunities out there for you, projects that you can do as an artist, as a vocal artist, that can help people in the world. But what you're going to have to do is kind of drop that competitive aspect of who you are and start to share your resources with other artists. And when you can do that, then all of you together actually help uplift the world a little bit, make the world a little bit better, and inspire people and help people and calm people and provide a service that makes the world a little bit better place to be. Still audition for those opera jobs. Still go for that 6%. Go for management. Make sure that you can get good management and be able to, and hopefully that management will keep you getting great jobs. But in the meantime, perhaps you could take a step back and take a breath and possibly try something else. Put yourself in a different context, a context of serving others. In my next video, which is called Sing Like It Matters Because It Does, that one talks about all the ways singing matters to you, of course, but to the people who listen to you sing as well, and how that will make a difference in the way you sing, and in the repertoire that you sing, and in the packaging of that repertoire, and in the stages on which you will step foot and open your mouth and deliver your beautiful golden tones to the world to make it better. And then I have another video coming up, which is the 4 skills, and really goes into those 4 skills I talked about above, and in a little bit more detail. Here's the website, the 21st 21st Century Singer, all one word, the 21st Century Singer.com. And there you'll find all sorts of resources and hopefully inspiration for you to go forward out in the world and get that singing going now. This is the time to really take the leap and go for it and make something wonderful of your music and of your art. Thanks for tuning in. Talk to you soon.